Hey, I'm Jenny of Pampering by LJ and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making one of our favorite recipes. It is a taco bake. Now my husband is very picky on vegetables. He really doesn't like very many vegetables. And this one doesn't have a ton of vegetables in it, just really the tomato-based sauce. However, to make it a complete meal for me every evening, when I have this, I put it over a bed of lettuce. For him, I will often make him some cauli rice to go with it. Depends on if he's in the mood for some more vegetables or not. But come along with me as I show you this delicious hot recipe, taco bake. Going to be making one of my favorite dishes today. It is taco bake, and for it we're going to be using some lean ground beef, some light shredded cheese, that's the Mexican blend, a can of Rotel, some light cream cheese, egg beaters, taco seasoning, and then some almond milk. It's going to turn into a delicious hot dinner. My first step is to take 1/4 cup of light cream cheese, put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds just to get it so that it's going to whip up with my other ingredients very easily. Next step is to take 2 tablespoons of the egg beaters and add to the cream cheese. Two and a half tablespoons of unsweetened almond milk. Now the original recipe calls for fat-free half and half, but I never have that in my refrigerator, so I always end up using almond milk. And then 1/2 teaspoon of some type of Mexican seasoning, and this is my favorite. We're going to simply blend this together, and this is going to make the crust of our taco bake. To complete our crust, we also have to add in 84 grams of the Mexican blend cheese. Pop this in a 375-degree preheated oven for 25 minutes. My husband doesn't like chunks of vegetables at all, but he does like the flavor of Rotel. So I'm going to take a can of Rotel and puree it so that there's hardly any chunks in it at all for this recipe. While my crust is baking, I will simply brown up this pound of lean ground beef, drain it, rinse it, and then I will add in to it the can of Rotel and then 2 more teaspoons of the Mexican seasoning blend. why I drain and rinse my lean ground beef. Even in the grocery stores right now, I can't find really anything leaner than 93% ground beef. And so I go ahead and take all that fat off by throwing it in a colander and just rinsing it with some hot water. Now I'm going to add my 2 teaspoons of the Spanish Gardens Mexican blend and that jar of Rotel. Simply mix this up and then it'll be ready to go on the crust once it's out of the oven. Just took the crust out of the oven. Gonna let it set for about 5 minutes, and then when it's cooled off just a little bit, I'm gonna top it. On top of this goes 84 more grams of the Mexican blend cheese. For the last step of this, lower your oven to 350 degrees. Now you're going to pop this into the 350 degree oven for 20 minutes. Well, there you have it. Very easy recipe to make. I make it for 4 servings, and each serving counts for 1 lean of your protein and 1/4 of your vegetables, and then 2 condiments. So very healthy taco bake dinner, and easy to add in more vegetables with your bed of lettuce or chopped up tomatoes or whatever you like with your tacos. Here's my lean and green for tonight. So I actually made a recipe video for this too. This is the taco bake. And to make it a complete lean and green meal with enough vegetables for myself, I added 47 grams of lettuce to it, and then 1/2 of a serving of tomatoes, and 1/4 of a serving of scallions. So that actually makes two greens in there. And then this morning I had spinach in my shake. So I've got my 3 greens in for the day with this meal. The recipe itself counts for 1 lean, 1/4 of a green, 2 condiments, and then I added some sour cream for another condiment.